Mr. Shakes on the beat, Mr. Shakes on the beat, Mr. Shakes on the beat.
Gbagyi is the name and language of Gbagyi ethnic group, who are found in north-central geopolitical zone of Nigeria, with a population of about 5 million people. They predominantly live in the Niger Kaduna state and the Federal Capital Territory. They are also found in Nassarawa and Kogi states. The Gbagyi people are predominantly farmers, but they are also hunters, while some are involved making traditional art and craft products such as pottery and woodworks like mortar and pestle. The Gbagyi people are known to be peace-loving, transparent and accommodating people. The Gbagyi people initially used to live on mountain top because they believed they were safer on the mountain than at the plain before Western civilization made most of them relocate to the plain. A very unique way of spotting the Gbagyi women is the placing of goods, however heavy, on the shoulder. They believe the head represents the king of the entire body, hence it should not be disturbed. Marriage among the people of Gbagyi is soaked in deep tradition. When a man announces his interest in a woman, he will have to serve 7 years in the bride's father's farm, but nowadays the groom simply pays the bride price instead of serving the bride's father. The Gbagyi people have emerged as a unique breed among Nigerians. Their culture shows how much they have come to terms with the universe. Daily, they aspire to give life a meaning no matter the situation in which they find themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Know Your Roots, a program aimed at promoting the beautiful culture of the Nigerian people. Proudly brought to you by the organizers of Miss Philanthropy Nigeria. And I remain your humble host, Queen Happiness Louise Chioma, Miss Philanthropy Nigerian Culture 2020. And here with me today I have Pastor Gbagyi Danladi, the president of the Original Inhabitants Development Association, OIDA FCT. You're welcome, Mr. Danladi. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I would like to know your general understanding about culture, what you feel about the Nigerian culture.
Well, let me start by my name and by myself. It's good to you to know who you are talking to.
Yes, sir.
My name is Pastor Gbagyi Danladi, the president of Original Inhabitants Development Association, OIDA FCT. Creator brought me to be born in Karbo, 2nd August 1958. Today, I'm 63 years old.
That's great, sir.
So we are going to have the background and the history and the culture of the Gbagyi people. I am the president of Original Inhabitants, representing the entire 9 languages in FCT, which are Gbagyi, Bari, Gede, Gana, Gwandara, Basa, Ibira, Koro, and Mama. They are interviewing me now. I'm standing in on behalf of the Gbagyi people. I'm believing that the philanthropists with their noble job will go ahead to also do the remaining 9 or 8 languages that are remaining,
Sure,
so that any human being that have no culture is equal to an animal.
Wonderful.
They want us to remove, so that we can come out not to be animals. We are going to develop our culture, because culture defines an identity of an individual. And it forms the cradle of development of any people. Philanthropy Africa and Nigeria in particular, we are grateful for this project and their doggedness. Thank you for this brief introduction.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, for honoring our invitation. I see your title is such a great one. You are the, so when you say the original inhabitants of Abuja, please can you throw more light on that?
The original inhabitant development of Abuja is an association for the people of FCT that has been registered by the Corporate Affairs Commission in order to deal with our educational, cultural, political, and socio-cultural issues in order to develop our people in FCT. Because our country is operating in FCT with the understanding that the FCT belongs to nobody, and yet the Abuja panel report that brought the FCT in broadcast by the late Mortar Muhammad on 3rd February 1976 stated that the three major ethnic groups have no place in federal government except the 9 languages I have mentioned to you, which is the Gbagyi, Gari, Gede, Ganagana, Gwandara, Basa, Ibira, Koro, and Amama. And yet, the system makes it to look that we don't exist here. You are coming to us in order to develop our culture and to be in the culture in this program is to showcase that we existed here, and that's why we are here. This is a little work we have done since 2010, and this organization has been registered. We have been clamoring for identity, inclusion, inclusiveness in the governance, and that will also be carried out for development. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir, that's very nice. I hope they'll be listening to you now to know that the Gbagyi people need a place. Like, that's what you said, you need an inclusiveness, right? They'll look into that. Okay, so before we move further, I would like you know, there are some tribes now, culture, that their children don't know how to speak their own mother tongue. You see, most of them are so into speaking English. And if you check it very well, it's not the fault of the children, 100%. So I want you to throw more light on that. What do you feel about children that don't know how to speak their own mother tongue?
Well, we are living in a country that the country called Nigeria is amalgamation of more than 350 languages that were carved out in 1914. And the Gbagyi people were here. Even me, as I talk to you, in this place here, interview me. They interviewed me in Karu village. The first convert to Christianity in this village accepted Christ in 1910, before Nigeria was even born. And we were all speaking our language. No intrusion that would have altered us to speak any language until 1914, where Africa as a whole was barricaded to have up to 54 countries. Nigeria became one. The 350 more languages that make up the country who are not in the meeting. But the country, again, in the process of time in 1976, a head of state in the same place now said the 3 languages are not existing in the Federal Capital Territory, which is made up of 8,000 square kilometers of land, with more than 858 villages, with a population of 1,405,201 according to 2006 census. And now you say that we should now start speaking our language, and yet the country has developed the entire nation to tell that all the languages should keep quiet.
Okay, so for today, I'm a Gbagyi girl, so I'd like to know one or two things about the Gbagyi people, like how you say good morning, thank you, and so on.
I will teach you 3 things. 1, in the morning, Ayife.
Ayife.
In the afternoon, Halazeri.
Halazeri.
In the evening, Hazowona.
Hazowona.
Magode. Gode. Thank you.
Magode. Oh, I like that one. Magode, sir.
Thank you. And then the last one, Dahode.
Dahode. What?
Speak your language.
Dahode. Dahode, Nigeria. Thank you very much.